Well, I broke down in the forest again. My batteries went kaput. It was reading like 11.8 volts. And I was like, oh, I'll just go get another load. Went up the hill just fine. About 22 miles in, got loaded. Turned around and come back. And started getting codes coming up for def doser valves, a bunch of other stuff that requires 12 volts. And the gauge was reading about 11.5 volts. So everything was kind of going haywire because it wasn't getting the correct voltage. And I had a choice to either park it up there, nobody's up there today, and walk out 22 miles, or just see how far I can get. And I made it within 4 miles of a main road, so waiting for a ride right now, and I got self-service now, finally. Didn't have it up there. Anyways, ABS lights came on, traction control lights came on, my gauges just turned off because all power just shut down. My radio turned off. Lights on the trailer stopped working. Everything with power just shut down. I was looking at the gauge. It went to like 10.5 volts, and then from there it only took about 15 minutes to go below 9 volts. And the light came on. It said stop engine, but it still let me go because I was moving like 25 miles an hour, and kept going. Finally, everything shut down, and I got to this last little hill back there, about a half mile, and I went to go downshift. This is an automatic, and it wouldn't shift because it takes electronics to shift the transmission. And engine brake didn't work, so I just had regular brakes. Luckily, the air compressor runs off a belt, off the motor running, so you don't lose at least your regular brakes. And I thought that the fuel pump was electrical. Maybe it is, but in this case, it seemed like it was mechanical because I went so far until finally I got to about right here, and I was going about 5 miles an hour. And I don't think it was the fuel that wasn't working. It's just because it just wasn't letting me shift. So I was going like 5 miles an hour, and I was like in 12th gear. This is 18 speed. And it just had no power. So I don't quite know if the fuel shut down on me. But anyway, I pulled over right here, set the brakes, and turned it off. I did try to start it. It does start back up. I guess it's got that, I don't know, that relay deal that lets you have just enough power to start your engine, but in all the auxiliaries and accessories, everything just doesn't work. So anyways, I thought I could save the batteries. I was actually gonna charge them earlier today, but I thought I'll just go for one more load and I'll come back and I'll get a charge on them, or check the connections, because I've been having connection problems where I disconnect the positive and the ground cables, put them all back together, and you get like a little arc, like it's getting a good connection, and then it's all good. And I've checked the alternator; it's getting 14 volts, but it's not sending it all the way back to my batteries. I got 4 batteries underneath that driver's side step, and so the alternator's fine. I hope it didn't ruin it, because the batteries went down below 9 volts. I hope it didn't overwork itself and ruin the alternator. I'll find out tomorrow when I get new batteries put in. But yeah, I just had a choice to either park it up there right when the battery light started coming on. It'd walk out 22 miles, which, it's like 4 o'clock here, and it's going to be dark in like an hour and a half, so I would have been walking it throughout the night. It's supposed to be like 10 degrees tonight. So, and there wasn't any traffic up there, and nobody knew I was going up there. So I decided just to go, and I made it within 4 miles of a main road, so that's good enough for me. Yeah, it's going to cost me to buy batteries, but it is what it is. I probably had to buy them anyway. They were going bad, because I've owned this truck for 2 years, and who knows, the guy before, if he ever replaced batteries, I don't know. But anyway, 4 batteries, $750 from Napa. So they get them in tomorrow morning. But anyways, just kind of wanted to share the symptoms of a bad battery, and what it's like if you're out in the woods and you're trying to make it out. Your truck will make it pretty far. I mean, I made it 18 miles. even with lights flashing, everything worked until the last second when, if I had a manual transmission, I probably could have made it all the way to town. Because I'm not sure yet if the, fuel pump's mechanical or electrical, but that never shut off. And I had air the whole time because as long as the, engine's running, the compressor's working. So anyways, hope you enjoy. Hopefully you got some info on what to expect if you got bad batteries. Don't chance it, because I got lucky. I made it pretty close to the end, but I would have had to just either sleep in the truck or try to walk out. But kind of thinking maybe I'll put we got a little Honda 50 dirt bike at home, thinking I'll maybe put that in the back, because that's only weighs like 150 pounds, and that'd be a good option in case this ever happened again, or something like this ever happened again. I can at least make it to town. So, all right, thanks for watching.